You can never ever retire well if you don't do this, even with $1 million. Huh? Really? $1 million also cannot retire well? In today's video, the focus is not whether $1 million is sufficient for your retirement needs or not. The keywords are, can you retire well? In my opinion, retiring well is not solely focused on the financial aspect. It should encompass all elements of a human life. Apart from having enough money, you should have great health, warm and loving relationships with your family and friends, and be able to find fulfillment and purpose in your retirement life. Most people who are planning for retirement actually don't think about what's next after they retire. Look at our parents and grandparents, they are perfect examples. Once they retire, they slip into mundane routines and basically just press the repeat button day in and day out until the day they go. My point is, we want to embrace retirement as a brand new chapter of our lives, and we really want to look forward to it. A brand new start, a brand new life. Hello everybody, I'm John, one half of the Corporate Breakout Couple. My wife Fran and I broke out the corporate rat race in 2020 and early retired. And this channel actually reflects our combined experience, and would like to share with you that both of us came from very middle income families and we've been corporate employees for the longest time, and yet we managed to break out, and would like to encourage you and send you a message that everybody actually has a fighting chance to retire early. As early retirees for 4 years, we'd like you to know that retiring well is actually a very important component as part of your retirement planning. Before we continue, we'll appreciate it if you hit the like button and share this video with all your friends and subscribe to our YouTube channel. First, let's talk about the financial aspect of retirement and the reasons why people neither think about nor plan for retirement. Let me cite an example to illustrate this point. Let's say a Singaporean software engineer with a very linear career growth, let's say 3% year-on-year increment with 1 to 2 months bonus every year, saves maybe 10 to 20%. Even though this software engineer may have some form of savings, but with regards to early retirement or retirement planning, this person will probably be very disheartened looking at his or her savings because it's probably not enough. And also, when this person realizes how miserable the retirement payout will be at the age of 65, because CPF pays out at 65, there's nothing really to look forward to as well. With an unexciting retirement awaiting at 65, he starts to compare and look at other people. And that's when the real pressure starts to creep in, because other people are seemingly more successful, real estate agents, business entrepreneurs, financial planners, earning so much more and showing off their lavish lifestyle. The FOMO starts to kick in. Well, Mr. Software Engineer, I have news for you. You're right to be worried, because if you refuse to let go of your current story where you currently are at, you will probably be looking towards a boring and unexciting retirement, because that's where your trajectory lies. The truth of the matter is, many full-time employees are just like this software engineer, and they're going to probably retire by default, whichever default age that the government in that country dictates. And that will most likely be a really mediocre retirement lifestyle on a limited budget that's going to get eaten up by inflation year after year. Now let's switch the scenario to a person who actually has $1 million to retire, and he doesn't have worries about higher cost of living or inflation. So from a financial standpoint, this person has enough. The key question is, can he still retire well? Let me drop some examples of people who have a higher chance of being a millionaire. One of them can be high-income corporate employees. Another one, business entrepreneurs. Or a self-employed financial planner who is very successful. All three examples are high-income earners. And to me, many high-income earners have this problem. They don't know when to stop. Stop at what? Stop chasing money. Many of them are actually a slave to their success, a slave to their past achievements, and a slave to money. Even though they may be millionaires and financially independent, but they just don't know how to stop, because they have lost perspective on life. They have lost perspective of what's important to them and allow money and ego come in the center of their decision making. For example, have you seen business entrepreneurs or financial planners spending 24/7 on their work and prioritizing their work over their family, and once they hit that million, they are chasing for the next million, and it goes on and on. Workaholics, I have a message for you. Every time you're prioritizing your work in the name of making more money for your family, you are actually spending less time with people that you love, your family. And the message you're sending to them is work is more important than them. Work is more important than your health. It could be subconscious, it could be a force of habit over the years, but ultimately, when you choose to work over spending time with your family or spending on your health, the ultimate message you're sending to everybody is work is the most important thing in your life. So, how do I tie everything together to the title of today's video, which is you can never ever retire well if you don't do this, even with $1 million. What is the real secret ingredient if you want to retire well, especially if you want to retire early? Letting go. Yes, that's right, and I'm speaking from experience as an early retiree. When I chose to retire early in 2020, I had to make the decision to let go of a number of things of my past in order to venture into a new chapter of my life. Like giving up my high-paying corporate job, as well as my side hustles that have been giving me income and being fully reliant on my passive streams of income. It wasn't an easy decision to make at the age of 40, but once I let go of allowing money to be in the center of my decision making, it gets easier. Being able to execute the decision to retire early at 40 is a combination of several things. Being able to let go of our past achievements, having confidence in our financial planning, and the willingness to step into the unknown, a brand new chapter, and finally go for it anyway. I'm a believer that if you don't close old chapters in your life, new chapters cannot happen. If you don't shut old doors in your life, new doors of opportunities cannot come. It's about being crystal clear about what you want in life. After you have hit your goals and achieved certain success, it's the ability to be able to start afresh and approach with a new set of eyes to begin on a new journey. If you want to retire well, it is not just about having good money habits and sound financial management. It is also about being able to let go of the past and overcome your fear of the unknown to start something brand new. That's when you will create tremendous results that's aligned to your purpose and therefore experience love, peace, and joy in your retirement years. I hope this video has given you a different angle, a fresh take on retiring well. What about your approach? What do you think is needed to retire well? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching this video. I appreciate your support for our channel. Do hit the like button and subscribe to join our channel so that you don't miss any content like this. See you in the next video. Hey, do join us for our free masterclass webinars where you are up your financial literacy, break out the corporate rat race, and gun for your financial independence. Do register for it now.